Etymology. Etymology.
Etymology.
Etymology. The study of the origin and history of words and their meanings.
Prefix.
A letter of group of letters added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning, such as un and unhappy and pre and preheat.
Root. The part of a word that has the main meaning and that its other forms are based on. A word that other words are formed from.
Suffix. A letter of group of letters added to the end of a word to make another word, such as lion quickly or ness in sadness.
앞으로.
Pre.
Pre.
One. Preview, and occasion at which you can see a film, movie, a show, etc., before it is shown to the general public. The preview for the movie was held in Bizen on May 15. 2. Prejudice. An unreasonable dislike of or preference for a person, group, custom, etc., especially when it is based on their race, religion, sex, etc. I don't like a man with a prejudice against foreigners. 3. Predict. To say that something will happen in the future. Nobody could predict the future. 4. Precaution. Something that is done in advance in order to prevent problems or to avoid danger. Always take precautions when giving out personal information. 5. Premature. Happening before the normal or expected time. We tried not to draw any premature conclusions. 6. Proceed. To happen before something or come before something somebody in order. A reception preceded the negotiations. 7. Precise. Clear and accurate. Make a more precise report than this. 8. Preface. An introduction to a book, especially one that explains the author's aims. The preface provides information about the book before beginning it. 9. Pretext. A false reason that you give for doing something, usually something bad, in order to hide the real reason. He left the party early on the pretext of having work to do. 10. Prehistoric. Connected with the time in history before information was written down. Some prehistoric people lived in caves. 11. Preposition. A preposition is a word such as by, for, into, or with, which usually has a noun group as its object. The word is compounded of a preposition and a verb. 12. Premium. An amount of money that you pay once or regularly for an insurance policy. An extra payment added to the basic rate. You have to pay a high premium for express delivery. 13. Predominant. To be greater in amount or number than something somebody else in a place, group, etc. Private interest was not allowed to predominate over the public good. 14. Premise. A statement or an idea that forms a basis for a reasonable line of argument. He premised that his assumptions were correct. 15. Preoccupy. If something is preoccupying you, you think or worry about it very often or all the time. She was too preoccupied with her own thoughts to notice anything wrong. Our favorite seats had been preoccupied. 16. Prerequisite. Something that must exist or happen before something else can happen or be done. Money is not an essential prerequisite for happiness. 17. Predetermine. To decide something in advance so that it does not happen by chance. A person's intelligence is partly predetermined by his genetic endowment. 18. Prepare. To make yourself ready to do something or for something that you expect to happen. I had been preparing myself for this moment. 19. Previous. Happening or existing before the event or object that you are talking about. I was unable to attend because of a previous engagement. 20. Preeminent. More important. more successful or of a higher standard than others. He was preeminent among English writers of his day. 21. Predispose. To influence somebody so that they are likely to think or behave in particular way. Her good mood predisposed her to enjoy the play. Stress can predispose people to heart attacks. One. Preview. 2. Prejudice. 3. Predict. 4. Precaution. 5. Premature. 6. Proceed. 7. Precise. 8. Preface. 9. Pretext. 10. Prehistoric. 11. Preposition. 12. Premium. 13. Predominant. 14. Premise. 15. Preoccupy. 16. Prerequisite. 17. Predetermine. 18. Prepare. 19. Previous. 20. Preeminent. 21. Predispose.
영어는 예습보다 복습이 더 중요합니다.